guys, welcome back to our channel. This is week 2 of the Savvy Blondes. I'm Ash.
And I'm Caitlin.
And we are so excited to be back with you this week. If you missed our video last week all about why you shouldn't be making New Year's resolutions, definitely make sure to go back and watch that. But this week we wanted to kind of step back a little bit and tell you a little bit about us and who we are. A lot of you guys who are watching are probably friends or people that know us from, professionally. But to those of you who are new to our channel, new to us, we want you guys to kind of get a little glimpse into what makes us tick and
who we are.
So definitely hit that subscribe button if you have not already. We got to grow our subscribers so we can get the nifty little URL that's like special to us. So It's not like JWQXY123. Like, we need something more memorable. So we also have a website as well if you want to check us out there. It's just www.thesavvyblondes.com. And we're super excited. We just announced our winner for our Disneyland vacay this month. Who's our winner, Caitlin?
Her name is Andrea.
Yes, girl. We're so excited. Oh my gosh. It's going to be amazing. So you guys definitely make sure to be paying attention to the channel for the rest of this month. And I mean forever, but definitely this month, because we are going to be going live from Disneyland at some point to do an episode at Disneyland. So it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so much fun.
All right. Well, let's get to know each other a little bit. Huh?
So I'll go first. My name is Caitlin, and
hi, Caitlin.
Hi. Gosh, I feel like I'm okay. Anyways, so I'm 22 years old, and I know Ash from the modeling world. She used to be a wardrobe stylist, and I model, and so we met at a runway show that I was doing modeling for, and then I ended up helping out with hair and makeup for it also, and it just kind of spiraled from there. Now we can't get enough of each other.
So true.
But I'm also a title holder in the Miss America organization, so I'm currently Miss Gilbert, which is a city in bright and sunny Arizona. If you're not from Arizona, that would be why it doesn't sound familiar. And so going forward in June, I'll compete for Miss Arizona, and then if I win that, I go and I compete for Miss America.
I cannot wait. It's going to be so exciting. Do you have your dress picked out yet?
I do. Yeah. Basically, I'm on the train for world domination.
Oh my gosh. You guys, can you tell us what color it is?
It's red.
The best.
Yes.
Oh, I love a red dress. Okay, I won't ask you any more questions about your dress because we'll keep it for a surprise. But my gosh.
You all will be seeing tons of videos, I'm sure. From it.
Yes.
Yes. But so that's just a little bit about me in that regard. I'm going to school and I'm studying STEM education. So the goal with that is to teach 6th through 8th grade science, but we'll see. That's not the end goal. And then Ash and I also run a nonprofit together that will be launching further down the line in 2019 called the Emergent Collective, and I'm sure you guys will hear us talk a lot about that, so I'm not going to go too much into that because that'll be for another time for us to share all of that about. But just a little bit about me, I really love empowering people. Part of the reason why I'm so drawn to doing the Savvy Blondes is because I am a millennial, and there are a lot of things that maybe I'm not missing from my scope of things that I'm able to do, but I have a lot of friends who are like, oh God, I don't know how to do that, let me Google it. And I'm like that with some things, I know Ash and I have talked about making a resume, how our experiences in school were so different on learning just those practical life skills. Mm-hmm. And so I'm super excited just to get to bring those things to you guys, and for those of you who do know how to do them already, help you brush up on those skills, and for those of you who don't, you're probably like me, and YouTube is your best friend in that case. So
YouTube is like the millennial search engine. If you don't know how to do anything, you go to YouTube and you Google it in YouTube. Literally, that's.
Or you use Google, because we're not like our parents and we don't use Yahoo.
Or Bing.
Gross. Oh. Do you remember when Bing tried to take over the world, and they were like, oh, we're gonna do the side by side, and you won't be able to tell which one it is, or you're gonna like Bing better.
False.
No one liked Bing better.
No one liked it.
No.
Bing is my favorite, said no one ever. It's true.
But yeah, so that's just a little bit about me.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, well, I'll go next since I'm the only one left. I am Ash. I am the other half of the Savvy Blondes. I am a newer blonde, and obviously not a natural one, but hey, it's all good.
Me neither, it's okay.
We're still savvy, naturally. Anyways, So I'm Ash, and I am on the older side of the millennials. I'm actually what you would call a Zennial, which means I was born in the late 80s. And I think in the whole thing of millennials, it kind of gets split into like Zennials and millennials, but they're all kind of grouped together. And essentially, I feel like what defines our generation is just that we were there when it all happened. I mean, we were there when technology just exploded into our lives. We were young enough to really get it ingrained and we weren't on like the older side where it was kind of like this newfangled thing that we were like, oh, I'm not sure about it. You know, like my grandparents still don't know how to use the interwebs properly. That's just the way it is, you know, but we were young, we were fresh, we did things 110% different from the way that our parents did stuff. And, you know, I think we catch a lot of flack for it, but you know what? It's what makes us awesome. For better, for worse, you know, we do stuff different from the older generations. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not, but that's what makes us amazing. So that's kind of why we wanted to start this channel, is to just celebrate all of those differences that we have that make us who we are and that make us unique, and just the way that we kind of have hacked our life and we make it awesome and we make it something to celebrate. But a
with
little bit
participation
about
trophies.
yes, right? We will have participation trophies if you are a guest on our show. And if you want to be a guest on our show, go to our website, thesavvyblondes.com. There's a form you can fill out there to become a guest on our show. And if you're on the show, if you're a millennial, you will get a participation trophy, because as millennials, we all get a gold star just for showing up. But we also want to honor those amazing millennials who have found those things that they're really good at as far as adulting goes. So that's kind of what brought us to start the channel. A little bit about me. I grew up here in Arizona. I was born and raised here, and I married my high school sweetheart, and we have 4 amazing kids together. So I'm the mom of the 2 of us. We have very different lives and very different lifestyles, and so that's another really awesome thing that we both bring to the table, is just that completely different experience. You know, I'm very much more a domesticated cat than she is. You know, she goes out with friends and hangs out, and she's in college and she's doing her thing and, you know, full of life, and I'm just trying to keep myself going with coffee and yoga pants. And,
I do that too.
You know, yes, exactly.
I think
for
I
different
fund
reasons.
Dutch Brothers at this point.
Yes, Dutch Brothers, please sponsor us.
Hashtag sponsor
We're going
me.
to start drinking Dutch Brothers.
Yes, there's one right down the street.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We need to do this. Let's
I love
make it happen.
Let's do it.
Anyways, so I bring the mom stuff to the table, and there are a lot of my friends who are the older millennials who have kids and who are having kids, and even now the younger millennials that Caitlin represents are starting to have families and kids and things. And so it's kind of fun to be able to have both sides of the card there, you know, as far as
Absolutely.
experiences and things. And like Caitlin mentioned, we met in the world of fashion. I used to do wardrobe styling here in Phoenix, and I had a really amazing time doing that. Stepped away from the fashion world relatively recently. I just kind of felt like, for me, it wasn't where I needed to stay. It was a great stepping stone to a lot of things that, you know, came from that. And Caitlin and I met through that, obviously. So even if it was just for Caitlin, it was totally worth it. But I decided that I really liked, sorry, our fridge is making a really weird noise, and it sounds like someone's coming through the door. They're not. I have tattoos, they won't mess with me anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Common misconception. Where was I even?
Fashion world.
Oh, so we met in the fashion world, all well and good. So I kind of stepped away from the fashion world because one of the things I loved most about styling was the empowerment that it brought. And so even though I worked in the fashion side of styling, I also worked on the personal side of styling. And so being a personal stylist was what really fulfilled me the most. And it was because I was able to really speak into the lives of my clients and empower them to know just how beautiful, just how amazing they were, independent from the clothes they were wearing. It was like we used the clothes as a tool to kind of help them regain their mojo. And so when I met Caitlin, you know, we just kind of clicked, and we've been friends ever since. But we were like, all right, how can we work together? Like, let's come up with something awesome. And so we started a for-profit company that we did for a little while that hosted workshops for bariatric patients who needed to get their mojo back and after surgery and kind of rediscover who they were. And so we had these workshops that focused on the outside, you know, hair, makeup, how to put together outfits, things like that, things that they needed.
Yeah.
And we loved that, but then we were like, let's go deeper. Like, it's not just about the outside. Like, we really want to help, like, get to these people on the inside and just love them holistically. And so, you know, it's funny looking back, like, where we started and where we are now. Like, it's just been, it seems really funny, but it flowed so organically.
Yeah.
Like, everything just kind of led one thing to the next. And so here we are now. We're starting a YouTube channel for millennials and zennials with the intention of empowering you guys and forming relationship and connecting with you guys and poking fun at ourselves and at our generation, but also celebrating what makes us amazing. And like Caitlin said, we're launching a nonprofit this year that is specifically designed to empower women on a holistic level. So everything from health, nutrition, to, you know,
Life
motivational
coaching.
speaking, mentoring, all of that. We are here for you guys. And so that's kind of our hearts. That's where we're coming from. We're so excited to be starting this channel. We have so many cool ideas. And of course, if you guys have cool ideas, we want to hear about those as well. Again, there's a spot on our website where you can submit your ideas for shows, or again, you can volunteer to be a guest on the show. We would love to have you. We have some amazing guests already lined up. Your sister is coming in a couple of weeks. She's not a millennial.
No, she's not.
But
she's like right outside of them.
She's like right outside the millennials.
Yeah.
But she's going to show us how to make Mickey ears for Disneyland for like under $5.
Yeah.
So
She makes all of my Mickey ears for Disneyland. I go way too much, and I'm way too obsessed with Disney, and I love.
Is that a thing?
I mean, if they had an Alcoholics Anonymous group for Disney
Disney's
people,
Anonymous.
I would be a part of
Disney
it.
Anonymous.
I'd be like the president. of
Right.
it.
Like,
Hi everyone. Speaking to myself in like
It's
a
been
princess
5
dress.
days since I've been to Disneyland.
I'm craving a Mickey pretzel right now. I just don't know what to do with myself.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, so she makes all of my Mickey ears when I go to Disneyland because I Disney bound, and so finally we were like, we need to learn how to do this ourselves so that we can stop asking you to do it. And so you guys are gonna see us learn how to make them.
Should be fun. There will be alcohol involved.
Thank God.
In most of our shows, you will see us either here on the couch or in the kitchen with a cuppa of alcohol, usually, or kombucha. God, this is how you know I'm an older millennial, because I can't say it properly. Kombucha. Okay,
There you
anyway, we will be drinking something that will be adding to the fun of the video.
Definitely. And so when we go into the deeper episodes, I love wine way too much also. And we'll do actual like wine pairings with each of the episodes, so it'll make sense with what the content is. So like today, because it's super fun and bubbly, we have a super fun and bubbly wine to go along with our personalities just perfectly.
Totally.
Woo!
Super fun.
But yeah, so you guys are just gonna see stuff like that, and we'll post that like in the description below also, so that if you want to sip and hang out with us, you can do that.
Yes, please sip and hang out with us. And you notice we're like in our loungewear PJs because
Yes.
we just want to be comfortable at the end of the day. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, we'll be releasing new episodes every Wednesday, and I think the week that we go to Disneyland, we're going to be doing a live episode on Friday. But you guys will have all the information. We are on Instagram, so if you have not followed us yet, we need followers. I think we have like almost 400, which feels so
Woo!
exciting, but like, come on guys, we need to make this like a big thing. So come and follow us on Instagram. Our username is just @thesavvyblondes, and you can follow us there. And then from there, you can follow Caitlin's Instagram account, my Instagram account. We're pretty straightforward. We
Yeah.
post content that's pretty funny and lighthearted on Instagram. It just kind of gives you a sense of who we are and like our attitude towards millennials, and like we really do enjoy poking fun at ourselves and like, you know, making fun of the fact that we love brunch so damn much because we can't afford to eat 3 meals a day. So we just do brunch and then dinner because, you know, cheers to that.
Woo!
So, you know, our Instagram account is just full of, you know, silly little things like that. But also, you know, aside from all the lighthearted things that we are talking about and things we want to get into and all the learning we want to have happen, another thing we really want for this channel is for it to be a safe place to talk about mental health. That is a huge passion of both of ours. We both have struggled with mental health issues over the years, and I say over the years like we're old. We're not really old, but God, do we feel old.
Oh, I feel so old.
So we've both struggled with mental health issues, and we really want to work hard at not only taking the stigma away from it, but also offering a place for you guys to discuss your issues, to let us know what you're struggling with, what you want us to talk about. I think really working to remove the stigma is so crucial, especially when you have a platform like a YouTube channel or an Instagram page. You know, you have that opportunity to speak to people and let them know things. I think it's so important to use that for good. And so that's one of the things that we're going to be really harping on a lot is mental health. Not only talking about the real and raw things of mental health, but also, you know, our practical tips and strategies and things. You know, hopefully we'll get some mental health professionals to come on and give us some really awesome advice and things that we can do and that you guys can do at home. But as always, you know, we want to be a safe place for you guys, and, you know, a place where we're not afraid to talk about the hard things, and
you guys are comfortable and
Yeah.
feel safe to do so as well. Yeah, and we also have a Facebook group called the Savvy Blondes Discussion Group. So I'm going to be kind of heading that up. So I'll be the moderator. Hello. But I'll post content in there where you guys can discuss that. If you guys aren't already following that group, go ahead and join it. There's a couple of questions we just need you to answer, and then you can join it that way, and I'll add you to the group and everything. And every week I'm just going to be posting like, oh, okay, like what did you think about this in the episode? And you guys can share your thoughts and your opinions and your feelings, or if you feel like you really want to share like how your New Year's resolutions are going, like that post is going to be in there. And, you know, just putting it out into the world and having other people see you speak your truth or what your goals or aspirations are sometimes just helps. So that's what that's there for.
love it.
Yes.
So we've tried our best to create a very wide net, to cast a very wide net, to kind of just funnel people into a community. I think that is one of the big things that millennials value more than a lot of other things, is a sense of belonging, a sense of community, and the need to be heard. I mean, all humans experience that need to be heard. And, you know, so if we can set up a place where people get that community, they get a little entertainment, because sometimes we're funny, and, you know, they learn something and they have a safe place to talk about their mental health issues. That's really the crux of who we are, what we want to do for you guys, what we want to do for our channel. So that's it. That's who we are.
Yeah.
We're the Savvy Blondes, and we are so excited to be going on this journey with you. And we will see you guys every Wednesday night here on our channel. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Cheers. And before we go, I would like to thank our location sponsor. We film at the beautiful Thrive co-working space for women in downtown Gilbert, Arizona. It's beautiful. We will give you guys a tour of our space sometime, either here or on Instagram. So definitely follow us over on Instagram so you guys can see more of the behind the scenes stuff, just from our lives and filming and all of that. You'll see it all on Instagram. So thank you, Thrive. We really appreciate you guys letting us into your space.
Best.
You guys are the best. Thank you, Braylon, and the whole team here at Thrive. Cheers to us. Cheers to you. And we will see you guys next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.